I'm doing here today is putting together the background music for a lesson. I always have these little like mini songs I do on my lessons to show something in context instead of just playing into open air all the time. And I'm going to be filming this week a lesson on what I call whole note box solos. It's just a way to expand out of the pentatonic box into two other areas on the E and B string that can really open up some cool things for your soloing. So I'm creating music for it. It's like 16 measures. I'll start it with a drum fill. I'm going to put the drums on it first. I don't even know what I'm going to play at. I know I'm going to be in E minor because that's the key I usually do my examples in. So we're starting here. I also know I'm going to be using my red PRS guitar. So I'm just going to quick change that there. And yeah, that's it. So first thing we got to do is load up some drums. All right, I'm using Easy Drummer here. I'm going to use, I have a natural wood sounding kit. Which one was it? Excellent Natural Room, that one. So it's this drum kit here. Got to lower the volume a little bit so it's not blazingly loud on you guys. Right, so I'm just going to go through, find a drum beat I like and I feel like I can play against. I'm going to make some background music and then I'll noodle with leads a little bit. I'm not going to do the actual lead for the lesson on the live stream here only because I need to film that differently so it works for the lesson. Hey, Ronnie, how are you? Yeah, I figured I'd do something tonight because it's a nice quiet Sunday night, so I'm going to get on here for a little while, show you guys how I do this. Is that Dave? Dave. Hey, Dave. Cool. Got to switch my stream settings here so I can see what everybody's saying. I always forget about that. I've got it on the default settings like YouTube. I only see the YouTube people, but there's a way for me to see what everybody's doing. Yeah, cool. Okay, so drums. I don't know where I want to look for a drum beat. Obviously, I have a million libraries here. This thing, let me move it over so you can see it. I have a million libraries here. I have so much to choose from. This is a fantastic product, Easy Drummer. I use this to do pretty much all of my writing. And then when I do stuff with Unite the Divide, Jason takes over and plays his own drums. I just use them as a guide. But on some of my own solo release stuff, I just use these and I edit them a little bit to what I need. I'll look at a hard rock groove. Let's see. Let's do something. We'll go mid-tempo. I do a lot of my stuff mid-tempo. I don't know. I just like the way it sounds. So. Hi, Tanya. Hey, Dawn. Cool. Right? So, I mean, basic. It's just a straight-up drum beat. Easy to use. I'm going to do 16 measures. So what I do with the drum beats, I'm going to use this beat. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this beat and then maybe one other one. Let's see what the chorus beat sounds like. I'm looking for something with a different cymbal. They're all using the hi-hat. Closed hat. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one, but I want to change it from the hi-hat because we were already doing that here. I'm going to have it go to the ride cymbal, which I can do that. I can edit it by dragging it into here. This is a cool little feature of this software. I'm cut off from that side there. Sorry about that. And so see how it says power hand? I'm going to move that over to the ride cymbal. And then I drag the beat over into here. Got to remove it from there. And then we're going to have yeah. So I have this little hole here because I want to stick a drum fill in there. I shouldn't have closed that window there. Let's pull that back open. And there's fills that are made for this. So I just keep playing them until I find something I think sounds cool. I think that's going to connect the two parts pretty nicely. Yeah, cool. Now I want one that's going to be the end of the song. It's the old tried and true one. Nope. Hi, Raven. Yeah, that sounds very like you're finishing the song. So I'm going to put that up there. And then I need like a single drum hit at the end so it doesn't just drop off all of a sudden. So I copy all this mess over here and just cut it off. I split it. And then I'm just going to drag it so it's only the one hit, and that way we have an ending. All right. So here I've got what I think is the drum beat for the background music. Excuse me, I'm going to listen to it once. I got to put a lead up fill as well, but... Yeah, it's going to be fine. All right, I just want a lead up fill for it. So when it comes in the lesson, I like to have like a one measure little lead up that is kind of fading in as I'm talking during the lesson, and it comes up underneath it. So I got to put that in there too. That's going to be some kind of fill as well. I'll start with something early here. Don't want to be too aggressive. I think I'm going to use that first one. It's got a nice lead in. Cool. All right, so we got drums. Now I'm going to grab the guitar and figure out what it is I want to play. I've got it right here. We're using a PRS this time. This is the 25th anniversary. 35th? I lost track. Wait, does it say on it? 25th. I can barely see, man, even with the glasses. I'm going for new glasses tomorrow. Never thought I'd be blind as a bat. All right, I'll try to make sure it's in the frame there a little bit. So yeah, now I just got to figure out some background music that I want to play that's going to have the lead over it. And like I said, I know it's in E minor, so I'm just kind of vibing on it until I find something that works. Then bass, and then lead guitar, and that's it. It's a very simple setup for getting these mini songs done. So yeah, I'm just mulling about. Let me know if this is coming through too loud on your end, guys. It's pretty cranked in my headphones, so I want to make sure it's not like sizzling on your end. I think I like that. Going to be easy to play over. You know, kind of 80s vibe like I was doing yesterday. I'm kind of in an 80s mode this weekend, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know why it's the 80s weekend, but it is. Maybe I'm going to wake up with long hair. Now let's see how much of that I actually remember when I have to double it, because who the heck knows? I'm going to end up doing it like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, because I'm going to forget significant portions of it. Yeah, forgot what the second half was already. Just made it up off the cuff, so who knows. But I think I got the first part right. Let's hear. Yeah, pretty much got it. All right, so that's what I did there. It's coming through kind of low. I don't know why. I think I can get that up to that part at least. Yeah, I don't remember anything I did. Okay, I think that's what I did on that second piece there. We're just like piecing it together. I'm so bad. You know what? I think I need to crush the second part and do something more consistent anyway. So let's just kill that. If I'm not remembering what I did, it wasn't good enough. All right, so I probably don't want to just go back to E anyway. Hey, Paul, this is Easy Drummer. I'll pull it up again for you just to see. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's a little bit away from where the lesson was going, but I could find a way to make use of it, I think. So let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I want something like that. I lost my counts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 8, so I played a part that doesn't really fit nicely in 8. Felt like it did. Oops. Forgot to go to G. Yeah, I'm getting a weird repeat there. Let's try something like that. Why do I feel like it's not fitting? It's like a weird roll around. All right, so I've got to adjust the drums a little bit. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want this measure here to be a drum fill, so it cues me to the end of the part, and then it's 1, 2, 3. There's the 4 right there, right? Okay. So we're going to drop another drum fill in here. Nope. Yeah, that works. Move that so you can see it better. All right, so I need a little bit of a crash there. So we'll move the one cymbal up so it crashes. Okay. All right, let's see if I can make it flow now with what I have there. Helps if I play in time too. Getting close. Why am I not counting this right? I'll go back to. Close. We'll punch in. We'll be that guy. We'll just punch in. All right. Got to hit that on the other side. And then we got to have some bass in. Also helps if I'm recording on the correct side. How about that? That may be it. This is really 80s. I should be wearing like snakeskin boots and spandex pants and having lots of hair. It's cool though. All right, so now I got to drop bass on it. Then I'll just noodle with some leads so I have an idea what I'm going to do for the lesson. But I have to pull up what I'm getting the sounds from. So the sound I either use an Axe-Fx or a Kemper when I'm getting the sounds. At the moment, I'm using something called the Kemper profiling amp. So this is the library of sounds that I choose from. I need to switch to what's going to be the bass sound, which I have saved here. That's one of my favorite bass sounds. And I got to lower the volume and switch to the bass. Cool. The bass is way louder. Okay. I keep dropping the pick. Duh. How many times have you guys dropped a pick into an acoustic guitar and spent like 10 minutes trying to fish it out? Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, looking like Paul Stanley. All right, so now I got to write a bass part. I mean, 80s stuff is so much easier than a lot of the more modern stuff I've been doing on my channel as far as the bass parts go. The more prog stuff, I'm like syncing up with the bass and the snare dead on. 80s stuff was a lot of just eighth notes on bass, so we're going to be doing a lot of that here since we're going for that feel. That's probably our bass line. We'll plug in and see how it feels. I can bring it up a little. What's that, Tanya? Getting bass lines out quick? See if I can get to the low D octave there. All right, see if that worked. Oh. Fishing for the picks. That makes more sense. All right, that kind of works. I mean, it's basic, but no pun intended, basic. That was bad. You asking about the bass, Ronnie, the twin basses? All right, so now we gotta kind of play this riff. On the bass. We better give ourselves two measures because I couldn't count it when it was one. One note wrong. It is. Yeah, I just need that last note in there, and then we can go on to the lead. All right. It just cuts off all of a sudden. Now we can go for the lead. I gotta drop the name on the tracks. All right, so I don't know what sound I'm using for the lead yet. Hey, Easton, how are you, man? I know that I'm going to flip pickups here. Now, I'm just going to noodle around a little bit on, this is not the actual lead that's going to be in the lesson when I put it on the channel. Again, because when I do the video for that lead, I need to be facing the other camera. There's a whole different setup for that so that I can make it work for the video. But I want to noodle around with it and show you guys what I'm doing. So it's like a preview of the lesson. And anybody here who's studying lead guitar, you're going to kind of get a live version of the lesson instead. Doing good here, Easton. So we got to find a sound we like for the lead. I don't want to use the exact same sound, I don't think. I've got, like, as you can see, a whole library of sounds here that I've saved up. This is a Kemper profiling amp. I think I might use this Plini lead. It's very rich. If we're going to do an 80s thing, we're going to have a lot of effect on it. We're okay with that. All right, I need to slight bit more gain. Okay, so what I'm looking to teach when I do this lesson is just an area of playing outside of the basic pentatonic box. So I started in there, we're in E minor, so you've got the basic box, right? And just up on the E and the B string, you have this area where you can go out and just play these two whole step patterns. They're very easy to remember. So if I take the last note I play of the pentatonic and put my first finger there, I now have two whole steps from there that I can use. Whole step, 2 frets, and a whole step. And the same thing on the string, on the B string right above it. So I have this nice little pattern there. It's a whole step box, if you will. The same thing occurs if I go to the lowest note on the first string and use that as the highest note of the box instead. So I have the E there. If I put my pinky there, I can go down 2 whole steps. And the same thing on the string below at the B string. It makes for some really neat patterns and some good opportunities for melody and these weird spread out kind of things. I like the way those sound. They're a lot more interesting and new sounding than the basic pentatonic. Screwing it up a little there, but it's essentially the harmony. You know, I'll record that quick so we can play it back. And I'll try to do it right. All right, so if we play that back, it'd be a little bit more audible. There's some sloppy mess in there and some out of time stuff, but that's the idea. I'm going to do one more. And you saw there I had like that one classical pattern. I jumped out. I added to the box there. I went that 1/2 step above. So if you have the whole step, 2 whole steps there, right above them are 2 half steps. How do I do that little ascending lick at the end? Okay, so I need to listen to what I did because I'm just playing this stuff off the top of my head. I don't even remember what I played half the time. Oh, you mean that's where I started going fast like that? That stuff there? Most of that stuff where I'm just kind of letting my fingers fly, I'm doing it's variations on a basic like alt picking exercise that gets a little bit sloppy if I go too fast, but when I'm improvising like that, I don't care too much. So yeah, it was just that in the box. And I'm not playing a specific lick. I'm just letting my hands go, and that's why I can get sloppy. But a lot of times there's a couple hammer-ons mixed in just because I'm trying to keep my finger or my right hand going in the right direction all the time. So like you don't want to get stuck where you go down, up, down, and then on the next string it's up, down, up. If you go down on the next one and try to switch strings, you've picked in the wrong direction and it's hard to get to the next string. So I'm always adding and subtracting notes to what I'm doing so that my picking hand's going in the right direction. And it just happens kind of randomly. But I'm going to take another pass here, just start in the lower box instead. I'm also going to start in the right key. Kind of forgot to jump into the riff there. Let's have another pass. Another cool feature of these like double whole step boxes. they work great for diodes. So I can get all kinds of permutations of diodes in here. Or double stops, if you want to call them that. Has a real nice sound when you want to end a solo with a lot of tension. Ended on the root. So I'm just, obviously flubbing around, but I'm trying to show you how the boxes work. I want to do something with the diodes at the end so you can see how I can use them that way. The diode, sir. Blah, 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 blah. Such a sloppy mess. I kind of like it sometimes, though. I got to be honest, as long as it has energy. So yeah, there's that diode thing. And I'm hitting one in the pentatonic box. And I'm hitting it back here on that other whole step box again. Works great for that real tense thing too. This. So yeah, that's the whole step boxes. That's how you use them. I enjoy this stuff. And I've got some lessons on this stuff too. I've got, this will be a separate lesson, but I've got lessons on playing horizontally. If you look at my playlist on YouTube for Rutbusters, I've got lessons on playing horizontally on 2 strings. A lot of that stuff is kind of included in there as well. That's a fun lead sound. I like that. See if I can use the box to make box. See if I can use the box to make a melody instead of just ripping. Something a little more melodic there. I love those fives. So that ending lick there, I'm playing, what would the word be? Quintuplets? Fives? Quintuplet, right? So you have triplets, right? And then you have basic eighth notes. Sorry, that's sextuplets. But I'm doing five over the click. So if you have just the click, and I'll mute everything, I'm going to do 5 notes. I love doing fives like that. And so I did it at the end there, up in that whole tone box. Can you guys see the pug? Yeah, see him in the shot? Hi, Knuckles. This is feeding time for the dog. This is him walking up and saying, all right, Dad, enough. You got to feed me. All right, so just one more time, those boxes, right? You've got the basic pentatonic. The higher box starts on the last note of the pentatonic. That G there, or whatever pentatonic you would be in, it would be up there. So if I'm playing an A, say, and I have an A pentatonic, that last note would then create a box of whole steps. Whole step, whole step. Also on the B string. Whole step, whole step. There's also a box that ends with the first note of the high string. So it would be down a whole step, down a whole step. So this is a way for you to break out of just pentatonic boxes and play stuff that's a little bit cooler, different. Also helps you to harmonize. Yeah, Knuckles. So that's it for this one, guys. This is going to be the background music to the lesson that I'll post. I don't know when. I shoot about 16, 18 videos in advance. I've got a good solid 3 months worth of video already in the can. In case I have to travel or whatever, I want to make sure I have videos. I don't have to be stuck making them. So